Last time, we finished the pantry walls. Dad began planning and building the kitchen cabinets while we cleaned up and stained the center mesquite post. Bryson installed some kitchen lights, and we added a protective epoxy coat onto the top of the bathroom vanity. Stay tuned as we continue on the additions to the main house.
Right now, I'm putting the veneer on the edges of our plywood, which makes the appearance of one solid piece of wood. And yet I was able to use plywood, which is really strong, doesn't crack, has a lot of benefits to it. The cabinets were a challenge. I had not built cabinets before, so each little phase had its challenges to it. The assembly, the preparing for the drawers to fit into their slots and their holes, knowing that I had to have hardware that also has meter and measure to it too, so I had to build out the sides of the drawer area so that my gliding hardware would fit on the drawers.
Yeah, I gotta do this little by little because it's all, oh, what's that? Oh.
Sorry. Oh, this is it. This is the piece we need to finish the project that is delayed. Yes, there it is.
Put it in there. Oh, it's a beauty.
The piece finally arrived. It's going to go on the torch to help run the foundry to melt the metal that's going to be used
For the casting of the aluminum.
handles in the bathroom.
Okay, how many rolls do we want to have high? That high? Is that 4? That's 4. This would be 5 rolls. No taller than that, huh?
I think that's probably about the right.
It fits almost the same height as that, so. Okay, so there, 5 rolls. And that's about 2 foot.
So 2 foot it is.
Yep, 2 foot it is.
Snowing or snow.
It's cold.
We got some snow over the Christmas break.
Ton of snow over the Christmas break.
Bailey loved it. It was beautiful outside, and I was saying, "Oh, Bailey, isn't it so fun to be outside?" And I'm going, "Well, wait a minute. You like when it snows, and you like when it rains, and she just likes all weather.
Yeah.
She's the all weather dog." Yeah. Sure appreciate you allowing us to take a break of those 2 weeks. It was great spending time.
Tons of family. So really, thanks for being patient.
Yeah.
Ray, come in. Is that fun? Come on.
Bryson's right now kind of cleaning us out a spot, building a quick little tent for us to paint in. Quick little paint room.
I am building a place to paint the cabinets in. One side done. I'll get that side pulled up, so I'll tighten up the edges. I'm gonna put a tarp on the very top that droops down to this bottom board. When I put the bottom in here, I'll make it in such a way that I can take compressed air and blow anything that falls on the ground out of here. This thing is way bigger than I originally intended it to be. It's a fourth of the hoop barn. Dad doesn't know it yet, but it's not only just gonna be for the cabinets, it may also be for a car project I'm doing.
All right, we are on the way to the store. We have figured out all the bits and pieces that we need for a couple towel racks, our curtain rod, all that fun stuff. And that's what this is gonna sit. It's gonna kind of drape over the top because it's kind of, you know, ship-like in here. And then we create a towel rack over here. We've got a couple of these. So we're gonna have one of these. Our pipe is gonna stick out like this and go over. And then we wanted to do a hand towel rack, and that's what will go right here. The pipe will come out like this and over. And we got our work cut out for us. We might be piping mad. Time for some heavy metal. What are you doing with my flour grinder?
I am grinding up bentonite clay, aka kitty litter. I'm grinding up some bentonite clay to be mixed with some sand to make the molds for the aluminum handles for the bathroom. Bingo! It's for our green sand.
So now that the paint booth is finished, we gotta get the cupboard in there and start painting it. Airless sprayers are great, but from what I read online, they're a little harder to use because you have to keep moving fast. You can't just slow the pace down to suit the speed you want to go. It ends up not being as nice of a paint job in the end. This guy. This is a sprayer. It's pretty cool. I'm actually very excited to use it. If I can't get the air sprayer to work, I can always resort to that. But this paint, we don't want to waste any of it. And to get out this big, giant paint sprayer seems ridiculous to paint just the cabinet. Let's get painting.
How's it going in there?
Good.
Is it pretty cool?
Oh yeah.
The one that Bryson used was a system for painting cars. We were using enamel, so that worked out really well. So all the interior parts are all done, and then he recoated the facing really well. That looks really beautiful. It's been very wet around here. With all that wetness, my wood was expanding a little bit with the moisture, and therefore I would get it all sanded down nice and flat and filled in and everything looking real nice. The grain would expand a little bit. I lost my flat look that I was looking for.
Getting these poles cleaned up using a little bit of barkeeper's friend.
We wanted to get them nice and clean before we put towels and stuff on them. And some good old barkeeper's friend. No, it doesn't. It doesn't
a towel
matter.
rack here, and then you push it up.
It's like kind of a heavy material, so it sits real nice too. Like, you know, it's not.
I'm loving that.
Like, it's cool and it's very simple.
So cute. And we didn't even have to sew. Yay! Thank goodness, because Shay's not here. What's next?
Going over to the scrapyard. Be cool to find a metal plate. This would be for the base of the toilet paper holder. That's what we're looking for. How's it going, Brad?
I am making green sand. Get it all packed in there.
Okay.
I'm gonna make 10 of them, 10 molds, and then cast 10 of them.
Just like
You'll be melting metal and pouring it. I've never done the actual green sand. I've always just done plaster of Paris molds and then burnt the plastic out, which works really well. I wanted to do it this way so I could replicate it. That end sticking. Ah, we're getting closer.
Shouldn't green sand be green?
There's different kinds of sand.
But they're all called green sand?
Yeah.
Hey, Dad, we're ready for you to drill some holes in our anchors here
You want some hankers?
so that we can anchor them down.
Hankers and pillars.
We're hankering for an anchoring.
go check on in the junkyard.
Well, it's rustic. So what can we use? You know, I remember as a kid, we used to like drive by places that would had lots of junk. And it was always like, oh, those places were so cool because you could go in and you could grab some stuff and you could make stuff out of it. Like that was the coolest thing ever. Where others saw a big mess, we saw potential. But now I'm not seeing potential. We gotta find something.
Have you grown any in the last 2 weeks? You better hope not, or you won't fit in that pouch anymore. Now it's gonna be a sad day for you.
Ooh.
Got 'em.
Okay, they just need to be wiped out.
Trying to get something shippy looking. Any ideas?
I'm gonna do like a triangular base that would fit right in that corner with a rounded top like this. So triangle with a round. That's what I was gonna cut for it. Could represent anything, like an engine part, a piece of a playground equipment. So it's not really a ship part. Do you like the rustic?
I would clean it up so that it matched the silver of all of our other piping.
Okay. Would you mount it to the wood?
Definitely. With bolts.
Yeah. Then I could stain it the same as I did the cabinet. Do you want like sides up here like this?
Ooh.
I don't, oh, no oohing, but I think maybe we'll let it stand free is probably what we're thinking.
Let it stand free.
Yeah, was that all loud?
Was that a suggestion? Ew! It's a wiener.
The winner chicken dinner?
All right, have fun.
Thank you.
You have to pack it a little bit.
Got ourselves a snowball. It's really not that heavy. And I think we need one a little bit bigger. So we skipped out on making it, and this is actually a cactus. That's a thorn, not a weed. We gotta make sure he doesn't fall over.
He's a little wonky.
Okay.
Just for you, Rick. Show you how much we love you.
Just for our neighbor. Oh, he's even got a snowball in his hand.
He does have a snowball, yeah.
Okay, you guys gotta stand by it. There we go. Perfect.
Just for you, Rick. Nice tin full hat.
The two sides kind of came out funny because of this expansion problem I was having with moisture. Sanded it all back down, and then I had an airless spraying system. I got that all set up, started spraying, and I forgot to drop the pressure down. It was just like coming out like crazy, and I just kept on. I don't know what, it's just one of those moments, but I just kept on spraying. And then of course I come back the next day and look, and there's some runs and some other stuff. So now I'm in the midst of repairing. So I'm gonna roll on a section of some of the flat surfaces. My next steps are to flip the doors over and the drawers over to their facing. I want a nice quality flat looking surface for these.
Hey!
Yeah. So the base to the toilet paper. Careful, it's wet. That's why I'm bringing it over.
Oh, it looks good, Dad. That's not gonna stay up. So what was the plan of keeping that there?
I don't know.
Do we glue it?
I was thinking glue.
Ooh, I'm liking that, Bree. Pretty sturdy.
I mean, that holds the towel pretty well.
Our vision, our masterpiece is coming to fruition. All the spots that it touches with some sort of glue. And it's a real kick in the pants.
Goo?
Shoe goo.
Oh. I got it. I got
That's
it.
pretty funny.
You gotta be quick
I think this
around
stuff
here.
is a little. We're gonna do our little goopy here. Are we ready for this epicness?
Yes. Oh. Yeah. I think that looks
I
right.
got it right.
Okay. Well, the issue that we ran into here was that this was too long. The 2x4s fit 16 inch. Our pole, which is an 18-inch pole, there's no 16 inches. We thought about maybe moving this up like this, but Mom thought of a brilliant idea, doing a little U-turn in, which I think it's cooler looking, honestly. It's more pipey.
Yeah, and another idea
And then
is to just go in with Molly's.
It's a towel rack, and you know, some little kid's gonna come in here. Wah, wah. It's gonna happen.
Why don't we just get a cap for this end and get a T that's bigger than this pipe and slip it through?
You lose extra space to hang on.
No,
That
you can
means
hang them on the
that's-
end. I hang my towels like that all the time.
But
I just
dry
droop them
and they
over
get
some-
musty, disgusting smelling.
Well, mine
Gotta
don't.
have it.
What do you mean yours don't? Would you even recognize much?
Probably not.
So you're happy with that?
Yep. That's what I'm gonna pour metal down. I've got 10 of them to do, and they're challenging. I might be able to keep this one. Tap on them like this. Just like that. Push another hole through here. Just air holes, basically. Pour hole, which will be somewhere around in here. And this is where the metal is gonna be. So now, with the mold being made like that, press them together and make sure they don't move. Duct tape around them and pressing down at the same time to try to help make sure it's sealed. Perfect. And that mold is done. 2 down, 10 to go. Actually 11, I'm making 11 just in case one doesn't turn out. Right there. There's a nice little cavity in there.
And you're right, it could be amazing.
It will be amazing. There's no could about it.
We struck a deal that I would make an omelet if he would make us coffee.
Bree always has her crazy ideas for food, and I always taste them. And it's very good. And then I come up with crazy ideas for food, and she never tastes mine.
Syrup in spaghetti.
That
I
would be
thought you
good.
were suggesting whipped cream in the eggs, which
I don't know where she got that idea. She maybe could.
I don't know, maybe because you put syrup in spaghetti. So that's what we're gonna do. We are going back to this store for the 3rd time to get all of the twists and turns that we need to make this work. But I'm really excited because I think it's gonna, in the long run, look the coolest. Way better than the original design that we had. It's gonna look more organic and fun.
We got a new one of these because I had one that I picked up at a garage sale. Put it in the bucket with all the wood, and when Gary went to go put wood in the fire, he put my bellows in the fire because he thought I wanted to burn it because it was in the wood thing. So I had to get a new one. Hopefully he won't burn this one.
The fancy dancy one now.
Yeah, these work really good for the wood stoves and the rocket stoves too. These are nice to have.
We, by some miracle, found all the pieces that we needed to. They were out of them. We found them, but like in all the wrong places. I think that's somewhat straight. Yeah, so that's like the perfect, hopefully.
Did you need something, Chip? Huh? Did you need something? I need a chip.
Yes, I know. It's like I'm not in a pocket and I don't understand why. Alright.
Oh yeah.
And then like this, we're gonna shugo it. And then we're going to take some black tape and just over it until it dries.
Okay.
I think it's cool looking, so.
Bringing it over was a challenge. I mean, this thing's like huge. It's a 4-foot cabinet by 7 foot tall, so 2 foot deep. So it's heavy. I'm able to move from the hoop barn through the door. 7-foot cabinet diagonally is a lot longer. So we can't just get it in through a normal door, which is 6'8". Bryce has got it all laid down flat like this, and we're kind of get it up and in. Now, I had a different path set for him.
Yeah, we should have went that way. Oh, you're good. Just need straight to run at it.
So we ended up having to back her out and then get the path and get it in and then get it set up.
It's good.
That's what it does.
Gary got the cabinet in, and I am just so excited. I'm trying not to be too excited because I don't want to get overly impatient because I know it's going to take a while to get all this stuff in. But I was just like, wow.
Can we go up? Can we just slide it back?
Oh. So nice.
We had set screws and things like that to put in.
Yeah, hold it in place.
Yeah. Top
Oh,
ones.
these are black. Oh, isn't that nice?
Oh.
Take a peek at that tree and tell me what you see.
It's got whatever you, what do you call that?
Moss, right?
Yeah, there's moss.
Apparently,
How is that possible?
we either got, was it fog? What would you call that? Like fog?
Yes,
Is that what you call it?
What is that?
It was a fog.
I'm sitting here looking over there at it, and it's just beautiful. The paint colors match really well. I'm beginning to picture all of the cabinets in from this view. Pretty excited, but it'd be great to get the cabinet doors on, the drawers in.
Big contrast between your new cabinet and our old little ones. I cannot wait to get this kitchen filled with these cabinets, really giving us a taste of what's coming.
I'm pretty excited about the finishing of all this and getting those cabinets level and put in place, and then connecting them all together, getting the sink dropped in. There's a lot of work still left to do, but I'm pretty excited to get it done.
I love that.
This is cool.
Well, that's 5 right there.
All right, we're all set with our organized toilet paper. All kinds of new things up here. Billowing maybe sails of a ship. And this is all brand new too, a little towel rack. It's just recently been put in.
Well, that wraps up this week. The design of the week is this anchor. If you'd like to pick one of these up on a t-shirt, sweatshirt, mug, hat, apron, we got all kinds of fun stuff down in our shop. The link will be down below, as well as all of the other designs that we've released previous to this point as well. If you'd like to pick one of those up, please do. This year of 2019, we will have the usual weekly peeks every Friday as usual, continuing out throughout the year and beyond. You never know where we're going. We are going to have 3 full versions this year. We're going to have the bathroom
bathroom, the kitchen, and of course Garen and Ellie's cabin as well. When we release those full versions, we won't have a weekly peek on that Friday. The reason is when we try to do both of them together, the weekly peeks get a little compromised. Our goal always is and always will be to have the best content possible for our weekly peeks, and that goes against our standards, so there will only be the full version when we decide to do those 3 of them and possibly more. Also this year, we are going to be doing a little bit of sporadic live streams for all kinds of stuff. We had gotten some suggestions to do some cooking when the kitchen is done, which we are planning on doing, but we have no set date, and we probably won't give you too much of a heads up. You just have to be on the lookout for them. Also, a behind the scenes, we've gotten requests for that as well, and we are planning on doing a live stream of that sometime this year as well, so keep a lookout for that. If you've been with us for a long time, you'll know an animation has always been something we've wanted to do, but we always get hung up on the actual animating part. So this year, we are working on a digital graphic novel type video. We are really super excited about that, and we'll give you more information as that comes out. That is happening this year, so help me, it's happening. So we're really excited about that, and we'll give you maybe some sneak peeks, so stay tuned for that as well. Hope you're having a wonderful year. We'll see you next Friday. Bye!
Thank you. Let me entertain you.
Are you gonna be able to cut that?
Oh yeah.
Like that?
Oh yeah.
And it looks beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Our family moved from the city to the country. Thanks for taking part in our adventure. We have new videos every Friday evening. If you would like to help us out, you can like this video, share it, subscribe, or support us on Patreon. See the links in the description.
Ma, are you siding with me?
Well, I'm just saying this is a good idea too.
She is siding with me. I got Mom. I win.
Chip, you got a piece of toilet paper on your foot.